Hi, Patrick here, Have Cheetah Will View, and it's time for a little bit of fun. I went ahead and zipped on over to Hamilton Book to see if they had any goodies on the sale, and they did. So we got a small bundle from Hamilton Book. Yay! I just watched Kenny Jones's Hamilton book call. Man, he did pretty well. He did pretty well. I'm a little surprised though. I think he missed a couple, but I'll know in a minute when I show you what I got. As you know, Kenny and I, we are huge IFC fans, so we're always looking at Hamilton book, and always a little nervous because I'm always expecting that they won't be carrying IFC very much longer over there now that it's been taken over by Vinegar Syndrome. But they keep posting them up there, so we keep looking. So it's a small haul. It's not that big. There wasn't that much out there that really caught my eye. Plus, got to keep the budget balla reputation going as well. So yeah, so I got a few. All right. Let's see. We'll go with the movies first. Actually, I'll go with the TV series first. So yeah, so they had TV series there. You go there. Sometimes they have them on the cheap, and so you go ahead and pick them up. And a lot of us have gotten the Twilight Zone, the middle part of the Twilight Zone, seasons 2, 3, and 4. They came out on Blu-ray for only $6, and by the time that I heard it from Anthony from Fever Dreamland Theater, by the time he had told me I went over there to check to get it, it was already sold out. So you had to sit there and wait for it. Other folks came up to me and said, "Hey, and I said, "Yeah, I got it. I'm watching for it." So when they restocked it, we all communicated, and we all went over there and got our Twilight Zone Blu-rays for $6. So I saw this, and I already have a couple of seasons already, and it's not that far away from completion. So I went ahead and I got the first season of Hercules. This is the Kevin Sorbo series right here, and I think this is not the original packaging. The original packaging, I believe, came out on Anchor Bay. This was actually released initially on Anchor Bay, I believe. But what I really liked about this is how thin it is. The Anchor Bay releases are great, but they're massive. They're like, big boxes. So I was really glad to see this come through. It was only $4. I like the series. I think it was fun and cheesy. And so, yeah, for the first season of Hercules. Next up is another show that came out. It only ran for 2 years. And it was executive produced by Steven Spielberg. And it sort of shows you in a small way that some of their super directors, even when you're attached their names to it and an Oscar-winning actress to it, it doesn't always translate to long-term success as far as TV goes. And I do remember hearing about this show, and I know it got 2 seasons. I think the second season was short. And I want to say the first season wasn't that much longer. Like 12 or 13 episodes in the second season, and then it got canceled. But I picked it up here because of that, believe it or not. I picked it up because it is a short-run series, and I have a good chance of finding the second season. And that is Extant with Halle Berry. So, yeah, she goes to, I think she goes to space, and then she comes back, and supposedly she has not come back alone. And I guess her adventures along that line. That's the only thing I heard about was Spielberg had done it, and Halle Berry had done a TV series, and that intrigued me because you don't see very many A-listers, do network TV series. This came out on CBS. A lot of A-listers will do streaming series because streaming series are basically movies with through episodic form. same language, same gore as a normal motion picture, rated R picture, but as far as network TV goes, not pretty rare for this. So I got this for a really good price. And let's see. And I caught a documentary that was on sale. I've been keeping my eye on it. It did go finally on sale. I remember when it came out, everybody talked about it, and I always had it in the back of my mind that if I got a chance to get it I would. And that is Blackfish. So it tells about the captivities of killer whales and how we use them for, basically entertainment purposes. But a killer whale is it's just like any other wild animal. You can train it to do some tricks and what have you, but it's not an animal to be kept in captivity. They're made to swim free, and so this is I have a feeling it's gonna be rather sad right here. I know that they made a series, a special called the loneliest, like the loneliest whale or whatever else, like the one captive killer whale in a small aquarium, and I think it died there actually. But it was a documentary about how this one killer whale, they're very social animals, basically never got to see any of his kind. So, in captivity anyway. So, all right, and this is the best part right here. Is I found 2 IFC films. That's right, I found 2 IFC films on this hunt, and the first one is Alexander the Last. This is IFC directly. This one stars Jess Wexler, Amy Simus, Gene Adams, Josh Hamilton, and Barlow Jacobs. I've heard of these. I've heard of this one. So this looks to be really good. And the last one I got is an IFC Midnight, and that is Cam to Cam. Cam to Cam. So this one here looks to be pretty intense. It seems to be more like a thriller than a horror film, but that's all right because IFC Midnight does great thrillers as well. So yeah, I was pretty surprised to see the IFC films. I hadn't seen any in a while, so when I saw that, I just like, wow, okay. And then I saw Alexander. I was like, wow, okay, two more for the collection. So, like I said, it wasn't that big, but Hamilton has some great sales going on there. And if you get a chance, head on over. I'll put the link down in the description box. And yeah, all right. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Peace.